Hello everyone. Today I'm going to start with the new chapter lines and angles. So in the previous class already I've studied about what is a line segment, then what is a ray, and then types of angles. So we just today in this session let's just revise with the topics which you have already learned in the previous year. Okay, so what is a line? A line is a one dimensional figure. Okay, it's a straight line, straight one dimensional figure without any thickness. Okay, so you don't call this a line because it has some thickness. A line is a one dimensional figure without any thickness, right? And it can extend on both the sides endlessly. You can extend this line endlessly on both the sides, on the right side as well as on the left side. Okay, so it extends in both the directions. And what is a line segment? A line segment is what? A line joining between, or you can say it's shortest distance between any 2 points. Okay, so is a line segment. What is a ray? Ray is a line which is extending in only one direction. All right, so a ray cannot extend like a normal line. It will be extended in both the directions, whereas a ray with an arrow mark, you call this as a ray, it can just extend in only one direction. Best example is the sun rays. All right, so it's just an interaction of your what is a line. So what is an angle? An angle, it's just a measure of, okay, the turn which is measured in degrees. Okay, so this is a line. Initially it was at this position. If it is displayed at some different position like this, so what will be the angle formed? Or you have a notebook. If you are if you open a notebook or a box, so it'll give you some angle. Okay, so you already studied about different angles, uh, right? So there are these are different types of angles. Okay, so acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, straight angle, reflex angle, and you have one more angle, a complete angle. Okay, I hope you remember all these angles, but just let's just revise this. Acute angle is an angle which is less than 90 degree. Okay, so the angle which lies in between 0 to 90, that is not 90, less than 90 degree, in between 0 and 90, all the angles are acute angle. 10 degree, 20 degree, all these are acute angles. The angle formed is if it is greater than 90 degree. Okay, so that is greater than 90 and less than 180 degree. Okay, basically it means they lie the angles between 90 and 180, or they are all obtuse angles. Okay, so like 92, 95, 179, all these, the angles between which greater than 90 and less than 180 degree, they are all obtuse angles. And the angle which is exactly 90 degree, okay, so that is called right angle. And what is a straight angle? Yes, it is an angle which is formed totally, which is just an angle of a straight line. It gives you 180 degree. All right, so what is a reflex angle? The angle after 180 degree, that means when it's coming back to 3 over totally to 360. Okay, that is greater than 180 degree and less than 360. That is angles between 180 to greater than 180 to till 360, they are all reflex angles. Okay, and what is a complete angle? A complete angle is a 360 degree angle. All right, so these are the previous topics which you already studied. It's just a revision. So now in the next like part of what you're going to study in this year is you're going to have related angles. We are going to study all the related angles in this chapter. All right, so this is your type of angle, and what is the description of this angle and the example. All right, so acute 46 degrees, it is an acute angle because it is less than 90 degree, isn't it? And a right angle, it is exactly 90 degree. Okay, so and then you can have a 90 degree of like this as well. Okay, this is also one of the example of right angle. Okay, what is obtuse angle example? 130 degree. Why is it called obtuse angle? It's because it is greater than 90 degree and in bit less than 180 degree. Okay, exactly 180 degree angle, it is a straight angle, or any of the line it give you 180 degree angle. All right, what is a reflex angle? Reflex angle which is greater than 180 and less than 360. All right, so this is your reflex angle, and the full angle is total 360 degree. All right, so what are you going to study further is you have different lines, right? We have seen a normal line of this is a normal line. Okay, if I take two lines, all right, so in a plane, if I take two lines together like this, so these two lines when extended, they are going to intersect, right? So by intersecting, you are going to have some angles formed by these two lines. All right, so we are going to see the related the angles further in this chapter. All right, so before that, you need to know what are your intersecting lines and what are your parallel lines. So you have lines already you've studied this. I hope you remember what are parallel lines. Two lines in a plane when extended. Okay, if you extend it any to any this thing long, it is not going to intersect. These two lines, they are not going to intersect. Those are called parallel lines. Okay, endlessly if you extend, so they are not going to intersect. Example, best example is the part of a parallel lines. It's a railway track, isn't it? So they are not, you have a track which goes straight, but they are not going to meet at any point. All right, so such types of lines, you call them as parallel lines. All right, and the main this thing you need to remember is the parallel lines will have the equal distance between them. Whenever at any point you check, they are going to have equal distance, right? And they are not going to meet at any point. All right, so when these two parallel lines are there, and if some a transversal, any other line is going to intersect them, so again you are going to see there are some angles formed. So these are the related angles we need to study in this chapter further. All right, so I think for today this is enough.